Hey, this is Eric over at TechnoRV, and this is my Rockwood Mini Lite 2511S by Forest River. I'm super proud of it, and I thought I'd just tell you a little bit about it today. So in this video, I just want to do a walk around the outside, just give you some specs and some things I like about it. And then in another video, I will do a walk around of the inside of the trailer. So let's just start with the reason that I bought a Forest River. Obviously there's a lot of different choices out there, and there's a lot of good brands out there. The main reason that I chose this Forest River is I've actually owned a Forest River before. We had a Columbus fifth wheel, and it was awesome. We never really had any problems out of it, and it rode good down the road. It was comfortable inside. The construction was great on it, and so whenever I went to look for a travel trailer, I went straight back to Forest River. And I think throughout this video you'll kind of see some of the features that it has and the construction of it, and things that are important to me and that are probably important to you. So let's just talk about some just general specs before we start walking around. So this unit weighs a little over 5,400 pounds, and it has a cargo carrying capacity of a little more than about 1,300 pounds. So that was good enough for me. It is 25 feet 10 inches long, and it is 10 feet 11 inches tall. The tongue weight on it is about 714 pounds. So if you roll all this up and think about sort of what you can tow it with, I happen to have an F350, but I certainly don't need that for this, but I use that for a lot of other things too. But you can certainly get away with like a 1500 truck to pull this quite easily. So I want to start at the front of the trailer here, but before I do, let's talk about the tanks. It's got a 52-gallon fresh tank, and it's got a 60-gallon gray tank and a 30-gallon black tank. So some pretty good measurements there. So let's just start at the front. I do have a power tongue jack on here. Remember, the tongue weight's about 714 pounds, so I'm not interested in cranking that up on my own. So it's got a nice tongue jack on it. It has two 30-pound propane tanks on it, and I'm not going to dig into that right now because in another video I've installed the gas stop automatic shutoff devices on the propane tanks, and so I'll really dig into behind the box here on that other video. And then right behind the propane tanks, you have your battery boxes here. All right, let's talk a little bit about the construction of the unit. It does have an aluminum frame. It has fiberglass siding, and this is vacuum laminated. It's all one-piece construction on the sides and on the roof, and the roof is a vinyl rubber composite membrane. And so the insulation values are really good on this, and I'm just going to put those up on the screen here for you, but it's insulated on the underbelly, on the sides, and in the roof. And the many times that we've had this out on the road at different parts and different weather, it does hold its temperature well on the inside, as it should. All right, so I thought what we would do is just walk down this side, and then I'll just point some things out to you. I did get the power extended jacks here, and here's sort of the button for it, and you can hear them coming down here. That's a upgrade. You don't have to get that if you don't want to, but I kind of like it. And you got to have storage, right? So let's take a peek inside of here. This storage unit is a pass-through, so it goes all the way from one side down to the other. And for a unit this size, I mean, you're not going to be able to put your whole house in here, right? But there's plenty of room in here to put some chairs and some supplies and things like that. And so I thought there was actually some good space here, and we're making good use of it here. So nice pass through there. It does have a 17-foot awning all the way across the top here. Tammy reminded me that perhaps I should have washed it before the video, but I did not, and I figure you'll forgive me that. I did upgrade to the thermopane windows. I really like an RV that's insulated well, and so that's why I was interested in the R factors that we talked about earlier. And so anytime I can get an upgrade on something that's going to keep the unit more insulated, I'm going to do it. So these are thermopane windows, and so that's nice. So might be wondering what this bracket is right here. So this unit comes with a LP griddle, and so it just connects to this bracket right here. You just take it on, take it off. So it's really simple, and then your LP connection is just, you see the sticker right here, right up underneath here. So you pop it on there, connect it, you're cooking away. Got your hot water heater right here. It's a Suburban water heater. And then I went ahead and just set this up. You don't leave this out going down the road, right? But it's basically just another bracket here, sort of like that one, but it comes with this cool table. So you got a little table, you can, I don't know, get your food prep done here and do your cooking over here. So I'm just going to set this off to the side because I want to start focusing a little bit down here. Now, another important thing to me is to always have good tires on an RV, and unfortunately, a lot of times when you buy RVs, especially travel trailers, they don't have the best of tires on them. And so Forest River kind of amped it up as it relates to that, because these units actually come with Goodyear tires on them, and they're the ST205 75 radials with a 14-inch rim. And so I was really super pleased with that. This unit also comes standard with a tire pressure monitoring system on it. The industry standard is TST. So Forest River is partnered with TST. So these have internal sensors on them. And when you buy your unit, you'll have the monitor that comes with this unit, and that'll basically sit up in your truck, and it's going to tell you your temperature and your pressure of your tires while you're going down the road. And so super important. Most blowouts are preceded by low pressure, high temperature, and with a good tire pressure monitoring system, you're always going to know what is going on back there. So nice ad. I also made another video showing you how to program your internal sensors, so you can check that out as well. As far as, I'm going to swap sides with you here real quick. As far as the axles are concerned, and probably not going to get a real clean shot of this, but they're the Dexter Torflex. In fact, I've still got my sticker here. It's the rubber torsion suspension axles. So they're really nice axles. It really rides well down the road. So as it relates to tires, axles, I'm really super pleased with it. I also wanted to point out that this unit has a covered underbelly. And so basically what that means, first of all, it protects it from the elements, but it's also more insulation value as it relates to that. And there's like a radiant foil barrier on the underside of this. And again, all these things just speak to the things that Forest River did in this unit to make sure that it's well insulated and that you're comfortable inside of your unit. Got a couple of speakers here, and on the video where we talk about the inside, we'll sort of show you that system, but there's basically different zones you can set up. So you can have these speakers on, or the ones inside, or all of them, whatever you want to do. It's super flexible. You have some 110 outlets out here, and then this would be a bracket for a TV. So if you get the bedroom TV, then that TV is the one that comes out and just slides in here. So you just move it back and forth between the bedroom and here. So that's nice. So we do have the MORryde steps, and these are just the flip steps. So whenever you open the door to the RV, whenever you get ready to leave, right? And these just flip up into the RV, and then you close your door behind them, and it basically just makes it super stable. Even the fifth wheel that we had, they weren't putting these on them at the time, and they just weren't as sturdy. In fact, the Class A that I have doesn't even have steps as sturdy as these. So if you have a unit and you get a chance to put some of these MORADs on it, I would certainly recommend that. So as we kind of come back to the back here, again, this is the other switch for the drop down jacks here. And so that kind of takes care of the front side here. Let's walk around the back. Now you do have the bumper here that the ends pop out and you can slide your sewer hose in. You do have a little shower back here on the back. I haven't actually used that yet, but it's got one, and if that's something that appeals to you, then you know you're covered there. It does have a connection point here for a hitch. If you wanted to put, you know, some bikes on there or something like that, then there's certainly a place for that. And then you have a full-size spare tire here as well. I don't want to pass up, of course, these are your the ladder to get up on the roof, but you do have a tank flush back here, and so that's always nice. Who doesn't want to flush their tanks out from time to time, right? On the back, this unit came with it's pre-wired for the Furrion mounts, and so we opted for the VisionWorks brand of rear observation cameras. It is certainly something that we have over at TechnoRV, but it is only because we love them. They've got the clarity and the brilliance on the monitor that you have up in your truck is just leaps and bounds above the competition. So that is actually a VisionWorks that you can get the Furrion adapter plate with it, so it fits on there real nicely. Super easy to install as well. This unit comes with a 13,500 BTU AC. It is an upgrade to get the 15,000, which is what we did. And again, we're all about comfort, right? Got to have that insulation, got to have a good AC. So we did opt to do that. Okay, we kind of flop sides here on the RV because of the light that was coming in here. So anyway, we'll just start on this side of the RV and walk down and kind of point out all the features. So on the front side here, you just got your water connection, and then your freshwater tank, your freshwater tank fill is here, and your city water connection is here. And then this is all about winterizing your unit here. So on the inside of this bay here, which is the pass-through, we do have this door right here on the front here is where all of your winterization processes will take place. So I'm not going to open that up because that's I live in the South. I've never had to do that before, right? So anyway, this is where it does have two slides, so this is where this comes out at. You do have your freshwater drain down bottom here, and then you've got it's actually got two gray tank drops in it. So there's one here and one towards the back. So we'll just walk on down the back here. Here's your other freshwater dump here, and then you do have your satellite. Get him off of there. Your satellite cable connections there. Now, I went ahead and upgraded my power connection here to the smart plug, and so the smart plug just gives better electrical transfer than just a standard twist lock plug. It's something that we totally believe in. So when I get an RV, of course, you know, I like to go do my upgrades, and the smart plug is a excellent upgrade. I do have a video of me doing the install on it if you want to check that out. But again, it's easy to just pop it, pull out, push back in. It's got these pins on the side that you can hear that it's clamped down. A little light there to show we have power. And again, much better electrical transfer because the pins on the smart plug are much thicker than those regular twist style plugs. So I'm super pleased with getting that on this rig as well. All right, we're going to get up on this roof, but before I do, I forgot one thing. The Subfloor 5/8 inch plywood. All right, so more about the solid construction of this unit. And so let's get up on the roof. I'll just kind of tell you a little bit about what's up there. All right, just a couple of things about up here. It does have two of the Max Air roof vents here. This is my 15,000 BTU air conditioner. You got a couple of roof vents, your TV antenna. It does have the Wi-Fi Ranger Wi-Fi booster built onto this unit, which is kind of cool. And then I do have one solar panel up here, and so it comes pre-wired with a solar panel, and then it's the upgrade just to get the solar panel if you want it. So not much else to see up here, but I at least wanted to point it out. So we've been real excited to have this unit, something a little smaller than we're normally used to, and but it's allowed us to do you know, some quick trips here and there, and we've just really enjoyed the more compact nature of it as we've traveled in it. And so I'm super excited about all the construction stuff I was talking to you about, and I hope this video was helpful in that. Now, I'm going to do another video that is going to do a tour of the inside, and you most likely won't want to miss that if you're interested in one of these Rockwood Mini Lites.